Hey guys, this is Wes Harrison with Above and Beyond Auto Repair, and I'm on my way to Colorado, and I thought I'd take a few minutes to make some videos. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, what does it mean if my check engine light's on? Now this video is going to be a little bit longer than the rest, but I'm going to try and keep it fast, under 3 minutes. And at the end of this video, I have a special bonus for you. Okay, your check engine light. The check engine light on the dash is illuminated when the computer, the vehicle's computer, has detected that something in the monitoring system isn't reading within acceptable parameters. As soon as it isn't reading with acceptable parameters, the computer will, by default, plug in a known good value and take that component out of the equation and turn on the check engine light, alerting you that something's not reading right and the computer's gone into default mode. The default values don't necessarily give you the best gas mileage that you can get or the best power. It usually pulls power back a little bit. Anytime it goes into limp mode, it pulls power back a little bit. You don't get the absolute best gas mileage. And with gas being $3+ a gallon, I just paid $3.60 this morning. You want the best gas mileage you can get. Will it leave you stranded? No, it won't leave you stranded. It's just saying something's not reading right and that you need to pay attention to it. Now, if you go to the parts store where they will scan the check engine light for free, they will also tell you what the code is. They will also try to sell you the part to fix whatever the code is. The problem with that is that there's usually cause and effect. Just because the computer is saying that the O2 sensor isn't reading right doesn't necessarily mean that you need an O2 sensor. It could be as simple as a restricted fuel filter or even as simple as a vacuum leak. Now, I've seen tons of $100, $200 O2 sensors get replaced because the parts store said that's what it needed. And then they still come to me and they go, Wes, you know, this is what the parts store said, and it was $150. So I went ahead and I put it in, and my check engine light's still on, and it won't go away. I've reset it, and it comes right back on, and it's saying the O2 sensor. Is there something wrong with the computer? No, there's nothing wrong with the computer, and there was probably nothing wrong with the original O2 sensor. The problem is usually somewhere else, causing the O2 sensor to read beyond the acceptable parameters of what the computer will allow. For example, a restricted fuel filter will cause a motor to run lean, and when a motor's running lean, it can't develop all the power. It runs hot, and it will turn on the check engine light. And all it is a fuel filter. A vacuum leak allows too much air into the engine that's not monitored or metered correctly, and so the computer it's not aware of this extra air getting in, and so it throws off the readings at the O2 sensor, and it'll say, well, this O2 sensor is not reading right according to everything else that we have going on. But then you find a little vacuum leak, real common on Ford Escorts. A little vacuum leak. I've seen mass airflow sensors, fuel pumps, all kinds of stuff, and it's a little vacuum hose down underneath the bottom of the intake manifold that you can't see, can't hear, but as soon as you put your finger over it, smooths right out. A $1.90 vacuum hose saves a lot. So on a check engine light, if your check engine light comes on, it just means that something is not reading within the acceptable parameters. And then it's a matter of tracing down the cause and the effect. As long as your car is running okay and it doesn't smell funny, like rotten eggs or make your eyes water, then you're okay and you got plenty of time. If you notice that the check engine light comes on and then all of a sudden you got a rotten egg smell when you get out of your car, or your eyes are watering while you're driving it, that means that there's too much fuel getting into the catalytic converter, and the catalytic converter is having a hard time burning it all off. That needs to be checked out as soon as possible, because it can actually melt down the catalytic converter, and those can be quite expensive. Plus, you're definitely not getting good gas mileage. So you'll know when that happens. Now, the bonus I talked about at the beginning of this video is if your check engine light is on and you come in and you mention that you've seen this video, I will scan it and diagnose it for free up to 1 hour's worth of labor. That's $100, $93.57 as of right now. If if you mention that, that's what I'll do for you. Again, my name's Wes Harrison, Above and Beyond Auto Repair. If you have any questions before you come in, we'll try our best to answer whatever we can over the phone without the car there, without the car in front of us, so it's kind of hard. But the phone number is 816-453-8282, or you can just click on the link below and it'll take you to the website. You can get the information there. Thank you very much.